and we host a Moment of Science.
The world is always posing questions, and science is always in pursuit of answers.
A Moment of Science offers many of those answers in a timely moment of entertainment and enlightenment.
We hope you'll tune in.
For more information about A Moment of Science or to download our latest podcasts, visit us at amomentofscience.org.
Listen weekday afternoons at 5:45 on KSJE.
Sure, the 90-Second Naturalist is all about animals and plants, but it's also about us humans. After all, what creature is more amazing? We're the most creative and destructive, intelligent and foolish, loving and hateful beings on Earth. And we've come to have a significant effect, good or bad, on everything we touch. I'm Thane Maynard. Tune into the 90-Second Naturalist and find out how we're interacting with the natural world today.
Listen every weekday afternoon during the KSJE Evening News at 5:30.
Hi, I'm Yael Cassander.
And I'm Don Glass.
And we host A Moment of Science.
For more than 20 years, A Moment of Science has been taking an entertaining look at the science behind some of life's most perplexing questions.
In just 2 minutes, you get a look at the fascinating world around us and beyond.
We hope you'll tune in.
For more information about A Moment of Science or to download our latest podcasts, visit us at amomentofscience.org.
Listen weekday afternoons at 5:45 on KSJE. This program is supported by San Juan Health Partners Urology, providing a wide range of personalized services for the whole family, including children. Our caring professionals are dedicated to helping meet your urology health needs with skill, experience, and service you need. For a complete listing of our services and to learn more, visit sanjuanhealthpartners.com or call 505-609-6300. San Juan Health Partners Urology, a division of San Juan Regional Medical Center. 8:40 Friday morning here at KSJE. It's 30 degrees outside our studios here at San Juan College. A bright sunny morning as we watch the sunrise over campus this morning. For our viewers who are joining us live this morning on Facebook and YouTube, I'm Scott Michlin, everyone. Our weather forecast, we're expecting a sunshiny day today, high mid-50s. Same for tomorrow. Overnight lows around the mid-20s. A bit cooler on Sunday, 51 for a high. Upper 40s for Monday and Tuesday. Overnight lows in the teens. My guest on the radio this morning, our topic is outdoor recreation, and I'm pleased to have in the KSJE Visual Radio Studio the new director of outdoor recreation for the city of Farmington. He had to move his office across the hall, I guess, from Parks and Rec or something. But Cory Styron is here. Good morning.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually had to move up on the hill.
You're now at City Hall.
I'm now at City Hall.
From Parks and Rec, so there you go. But This was a bit of a change precipitated by the City Council's approval of a tax increase of gross receipts taxes to fund some of these initiatives that we've been talking about this morning, and some of these planning and things to, again, diversify the economy in Farmington. And I think as Farmington goes, San Juan County goes, because it's the no harm intended, but the elephant in the room. It's the biggest city in the county, and so as the county, as Farmington diversifies its economy, the county does as well, I think.
Well, that's true, and we also have, some of these great amenities are next to our sister cities around the area and in the county.
Exactly.
So if we can help them bring those things to their fullest potential, then it helps everyone.
Right.
So we're a little selfish. We'd like things to be in Farmington, but you know what? If there's a really cool opportunity in Aztec or Bloomfield, we want to help them be a partner and make that happen as well.
Very true. And this is a big business, as we've been talking about before, and this is something that the Convention and Visitors Bureau has been working on. The New Mexico Tourism Department's been certainly talking about outdoor recreation and outdoor tourism, and we see a lot of increases in tourists and visitors who want that experience. They maybe don't want to just do what everybody else does in every other community, and they really want an experience, an area. You mentioned visitors from Europe, and I think visitors from Asia who come here because the landscape is so very different from what they see outside their windows every single day, and that's something you can't replicate anywhere else.
Exactly. It was interesting you brought that up. There was a tour bus out of Arizona here back in October that had pulled off the road near Animas Park, and the entire tour bus was out taking pictures of the cottonwoods along the Animas River. It was just phenomenal.
Right.
I guess the tour bus holds 40, 45 people.
Yeah.
They came from somewhere else. They were enjoying our community, so that's really spectacular. This is a huge business. That's why we really wanted to exploit it. I think it's important to kind of show folks how big this is, we briefly talked about it as an economic sector, that it's the 4th largest economic sector behind healthcare type stuff.
Right, I'll show that to our viewers who are watching, but outdoor recreation, about what, $887 billion, I assume is what that means.
Billion
with a B. Yeah. And again, just behind financial services, outpatient health, and hospital care, but ahead of pharmaceuticals, motor vehicles and parts, household utilities, gasoline and fuels, and education as far as a consumer spending category.
Exactly, and we have a lot of opportunities to be that. You know, one of the most interesting slides that I've seen is we compared the outdoor recreation industry to our 5 sister states.
Right, and that shows, I guess, how much they are spending, or how much is being spent there?
It shows the consumer spending, the tax and local tax revenue, direct jobs, and wages and salaries directly to the outdoor recreation industry.
Let me show that to our viewers who are watching again. And this is, we've got some work to do, I guess. We're at 9.9 billion with a B, right? And
right.
Other states are higher than that, even Oklahoma at 10.6. No offense, Oklahoma, but I don't think about Oklahoma when I think about outdoor recreation like I do Colorado or Utah or Arizona.
Exactly. That's been the duh moment for all of us is, so really, and Warren Hunsaker, our new economic development director for the city, formerly from Forsyth, he lived in Oklahoma, and he looks at that number and he scratches his head as well. So we have a huge opportunity to really capture and improve that number. And we think it's always been, as we've always thought, the oil and gas industry is our bread and butter. We got used to the ups and downs of it. And so what we did is we just packed away for the rainy day, knowing that the next speed bump was going to come along.
Right.
And we really weren't worried about looking at alternative revenue streams. Now we even have some of our producers looking at alternative revenue streams. Jack's Plastic Welding is a great one. You know, they were doing bladders for oil tanks, and one of the booms went down, and the guy goes, "Hey, can you make me some boats?" And now they make almost as much in boats as they do in oil field production.
Right.
Pesco, you know, recently looking at a new technology.
A new service line, basically, for that industry, right? For that company.
That's outside of the traditional oil and gas market. So we have some really great people in our community. You know, Riley's has also, you know, expanded their service offerings over the years. So we have people looking at that. We want them to see that the outdoor recreation industry opportunities have a huge upswing for them and are a viable consideration.
And I would think that would be good, too, when you're pitching the area to another outdoor recreation company, maybe, that they could fabricate prototypes of what they want to do right here, because we already have some of these machine shops or other facilities already in business. It would be something that they wouldn't have to import from some other place.
Exactly. We've got people that are creative and talented. We probably have some of the best talent of welders, machine shops, fitters. I'd put them up against anybody.
Right.
And they're creative, so they can do these things. And another really, really cool secret that not many people know about is because we have the national labs in New Mexico. Part of their outreach is to help people test their products, and there's an entire program available for them to do that. So if you have an idea and you need some testing on it, there is a program for that you can use our national labs with all those really great, smart people in Los Alamos and at Sandia Labs to go through your product and make sure that it's safe and functions as it should be.
Very exciting. And so with all this conversation, Cory Styron, and the minutes that we have remaining, I think a lot of folks are thinking, well, this is all great for visitors, but as a resident, I think it also would help my quality of life as well. Is that the City Council's hopes as well? Is that what they've told you?
Well, ultimately, we want to be the best place we can for our residents. I mean, that's quality of life one. Everything we do, we want to make sure that our residents are getting an added value. You know, we have the benefit of this mostly being funded by gross receipts tax, so this is all those people that come in on the weekends to shop in our area.
They're helping to fund this stuff.
To fund this.
Yeah.
So, but we want you as the residents to have another really cool activity that you get to go and enjoy. So we've tried to keep that in front and foremost thought. The second benefit is if we have new industries coming to town, that adds to your tax base. That gets some of these other things that you may want. it's a really cool thing to make our community vibrant and ready for the next generation of people.
Right.
We want this to be a destination for everybody that loves the outdoors and you have an active family, because there is no better place to be than Farmington, New Mexico.
Well, and as we've already mentioned, there's a lot of built-ins that are already here, like our great outdoor venues, outdoor areas, the weather. I don't know of a better place. And so, all this stuff works in our advantage for the message that you are spreading now to the rest of the world.
Exactly, and it's part of our mantra from our Jolt Your Journey program with the CVB is we want to create positive, memorable experiences in people's life. And this is another way to do that. I mean, how cool would it be for somebody to visit here and go, wow, you know what? Everything I like to do, I can do here, and maybe it's the next world's greatest author that comes here that really all they need is an internet connection and they can be functional, and they come to town and,
Sure.
and then they become philanthropic to the community or bring some other type of industry to town. So we just never know who's going to be that person that loves our lifestyle, that wants to be a part of our community, to settle here and be the next great thing in the outdoor industry, whether it's a Patagonia or Jack's Plastic Welding on the national tongue.
Right, exactly. Well, and that's the work that you're doing. And good luck to you in that mission, and let us know how it goes.
I'm sure you'll see a lot about it as we talk about it over the next few years, and we're hopefully in the next 18 months you'll actually see some proof on the ground of some of these great things we've got in the works.
That's what we're excited about. You're just mentioning, I know that their construction on the new pool and water park is coming right along. You can actually drive by and see the shape of the pool and some of the structures and things coming. So that's exciting to see too.
Exactly. You can see progress in our community. We're not just talking to people about wanting to be this. We're actually, as a community, putting investment into making this happen, and we think it's a great way to control our destiny.
A lot of things shovel ready, so we're looking forward to it. Great. Cory, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Cory Styron, the city's new Director of Outdoor Recreation, my guest here on KSJE. Back with more in just a moment, talking to Chevelle Shepard after this.
Allied shipping was in serious jeopardy due to German submarine attacks. Howard Hughes responded with the Spruce Goose.
A Moment in Time with Dan Roberts.
Metal for the construction of experimental aircraft was scarce in 1942. Therefore,